Hello and welcome to FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. The Greensboro Urban Area Metropolitan Planning Organization, or MPO, is seeking public comment on the draft program of projects. This is a list of proposed Federal Transit Administration grant requests to support bus and paratransit services in the 2017-18 fiscal year. The proposed grants in the program of projects are for the Greensboro Transit Authority and Guilford County Transportation and Mobility Services, both of which operate in the Greensboro MPO area. The draft program of projects is available online. Written comments are being accepted until June 19. Comments may either be faxed to 336-412-6171 or mailed to P.O. Box 3136, Greensboro, North Carolina, 27402. Comments will be heard during a public hearing at the Greensboro MPO Transportation Advisory Committee meeting taking place at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, June 21st. The group will assemble in the plaza-level conference room in the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street in downtown Greensboro. May marks Building Safety Month for the city of Greensboro. This is an opportunity for our building inspectors to place emphasis on the current building codes that protect our homes, offices, and schools. The community can learn more about how city code officials help to keep the public safe and the community strong by enforcing building codes that support design solutions for all ages. Building inspectors can also provide disaster preparedness tips that save lives and protect economic investments. Code officials stress the importance of how advancements in science and technology make our communities safer and more productive while stimulating economic growth. Greensboro City Manager Jim Westmoreland presented the City Council with a $532.5 million recommended budget for the 2017-18 fiscal year that meets the needs of our growing city and aligns our services with the priorities and expectations of City Council and the community. The city manager says this proposal offers a sustainable, balanced budget that effectively responds to the needs of the organization, strongly supports our valued employees, and commits resources to focus on public safety, infrastructure, economic development, and the quality of life in Greensboro. Community budget meetings are set for 6 p.m. on Tuesday, May 30th and Wednesday, May 31st at the Greensboro History Museum located at 130 Summit Avenue. A budget public hearing will take place during the June 6th City Council meeting, and the budget is scheduled to be adopted at the June 20th City Council meeting. The full version of the manager's recommended budget is available online at greensboro-nc.gov/recommended-budget. In an effort to help our employees and residents live the best life possible, the city has partnered with Cohn Health for a series of brief and informative videos we are sharing in hopes of inspiring you to invest in yourself by getting fit and staying fit. Let's check in with our friends at Cohn Health for today's News for Your Health.
Who has time for healthy eating when you're on the run? Do you think that soda machines and candy and vending machines are your only option? My name's Jennifer Williams and I'm a registered dietitian at Annie Penn Hospital, and I'm going to provide you with some tips about healthy eating and healthy snacking when you're on the run. I know you're busy too, so let's go. A lot of people don't have time to eat breakfast because they think it has a lot of preparation involved, such as bacon and eggs, things like that, but there's also some really healthy options that you can use for breakfast. I know a lot of times people like to go for the honey buns and things like that, but unfortunately these have a lot of sugar and unfortunately aren't things we should be eating every day. Kind of going along the same route, something that would be good are things like these sandwich thins that are very low in calories, high fiber source. You can easily stick those in the toaster, add some peanut butter for an on-the-go breakfast. Oatmeal is also a great choice. It's got high fiber, and also adding something, say like a boiled egg to it, will give you that additional protein. Something easy like yogurt is also an option. Here we have some Greek yogurt that has a lot higher protein content than your traditional yogurt, although you can use your traditional yogurts as well. And even adding some fruit to get a fruit serving to the plain yogurt can really cut down on those sugars. Preparing healthy meals can be a challenge, but with some advanced planning, we can really be successful here. A lot of times when you're thinking about on the run, people go to their freezer section in the store and pick these prepackaged meals. So if you do want to choose things such as these, choosing meals that are 600 milligrams in sodium per serving or low is really key here. If you want a more fresh option, making a salad can be really easy with a little bit of advanced planning here. Choosing a bag salad mix such as spinach, which is actually higher in iron and nutrients than your iceberg lettuce, and choosing these pre-cut vegetables like your baby carrots and these grape tomatoes, adding them to a bowl, and choosing a protein such as this tuna packed with water in a pack is a very good, easy, quick option. To get some more vegetables in your diet, choosing these steamable vegetables such as this California medley without any butter or sauces can be a great option. All we have to do is put it in the microwave, cook it, and we're on our way to a healthy meal. Everybody loves nuts, and they're typically known as a healthy snack. However, even though nuts have benefits such as heart-healthy fats, there are a lot of calories in nuts. For example, a quarter a cup of these nuts is over 170 calories. Even something like trail mix that has nuts in it often has chocolate, other types of things that can make it high in sugar, high in calories, and not very nutritious. If you do like nuts, something like these 100-calorie packed nuts that are already pre-portioned out for you can really get that right serving right at the right time for you. Vegetables can be a really great snack. Things like baby carrots or other pre-cut vegetables save that added time in having to prepare those vegetables ourselves. Pair this with something like hummus, which is a chickpea spread that's very high in protein, and you have a great snack. Something like string cheese can also work. Everybody likes cheese, but of course it's high in calories and high in fat and cholesterol and sodium. But these string cheese sticks do the trick because they're already small and pre-portioned for us. Pair that with some fresh fruit or even a fruit cup with 100% fruit juice, and you have a low-calorie, low-sugar snack. So in addition to choosing healthy foods and snacks, choosing healthy beverages to accompany them are very crucial. To get through the day, a lot of times people think they need more energy and need that energy burst, so they choose things like your vitamin waters, your sports drinks, sodas to get through their day. Unfortunately, these things don't have a lot of nutrition value and have a lot of sugar. Some really good options or alternatives to your soda pops and sugary drinks can be things like your sparkling water. Of course, water is a great beverage, but it can be a little bit plain just by itself. Some recommendations I have are to add some fruit slices like lemons or limes or oranges to the water to give it a little bit extra flavor. Additionally, they have some dehydrated slices like these over here that you can add to the water as well. Of course, low-calorie drink mixes are also a good option. They can come in these convenient small packages that you can just add to the water here. Thank you for joining me. I hope I've provided some useful tips about healthy eating on the go. For more information, go to cohnhealth.com/healthy eating. As for me, I'm running late to a meeting, so I'm going to bring a snack in case it goes late.
If you are not too familiar with the inner workings of city government, don't miss the chance to join the City Academy. We'll have that and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The City of Greensboro is accepting applications for its City Academy now through July 1st. The program is free and there are 25 slots open for eligible participants. The weekly classes are held from 5:45 p.m. to 9 p.m. from September through November. Graduation will take place during the City Council meeting on November 21st. The program also offers 2 optional elective sessions with the Greensboro Police Department, providing participants the opportunity to experience hands-on training with firearms, impaired driving, the K-9 unit, and other topics. City Academy offers a behind-the-scenes look into city government through hands-on activities that take place in various city locations. City Manager Jim Westmoreland says City Academy prepares our residents to serve on city boards and commissions, as well as other volunteer opportunities. City Academy is open to adults who reside within the corporate limits of the City of Greensboro. For more information or to apply, please call the Community Relations Office at 336-373-2723. Members of the Greensboro Police Department, along with officers from the Guilford County Sheriff's Office and North Carolina State Highway Patrol, will carry the Special Olympics Flame of Hope as it travels across the state to open the 2017 Special Olympics North Carolina Summer Games. The annual law enforcement torch run for Special Olympics is a 2,000-mile relay involving more than 2,000 law enforcement officers and personnel representing more than 200 agencies across the state. The relay through Greensboro is the 13th leg of the run that concludes on June 2nd when officers and athletes light the cauldron at the Time Warner Cable Music Pavilion at Walnut Creek in Raleigh as part of the opening ceremonies. Approximately 24 officers from 3 agencies serving Guilford County and Greensboro pick up the torch from High Point Police Department runners. They, along with Special Olympic athletes, will carry with the torch for nearly 4 miles, ending in front of the GPD headquarters at 100 Police Plaza. The Law Enforcement Torch Run is an international fundraising event for Special Olympics. Special Olympics provides year-round sports training and competition for more than 3.5 million children and adults who have intellectual disabilities. North Carolina has more than 38,000 athletes, making this state one of the largest Special Olympic programs in the world. The Summer Games will be held June 3rd through 4th in Raleigh and will include nearly 1,500 athletes from across the state. Athletes are sponsored in part by donations raised by Greensboro police events such as Tip-A-Cop and the annual Police Memorial 5K Run. After a thoughtful selection process which included public voting for the first time, Hidden Figures by Margaret Lee Shetterly has been selected as the 2017 One City, One Book. The book, which is also an Oscar-nominated hit movie, is the incredible untold story of 3 African-American women working at NASA who served as the mathematical brains behind the successful launch of America's first astronaut into orbit, John Glenn. One City, One Book is scheduled to begin this fall, and with several Greensboro connections, Hidden Figures is expected to generate a lot of interest in the library's community read. Many of the women recruited for the Space Task Force group came from Women's College, now UNCG. Author Margaret Lee Shetterly was recently featured as UNCG's commencement speaker. Mathematician and physicist Katherine Johnson's daughter, Catherine Moore, is a Bennett College alumna and Greensboro resident who now enjoys sharing her mother's inspirational story. This year marks the 8th One City, One Book, which is a community-wide initiative encouraging everyone to read the same book. The 2017 kickoff event is scheduled for August 26th. Other planned events include memoir writing workshops, panel discussions on women in science, programs on the space race, and films and music of that era. To learn more about the exciting programs and resources at the Greensboro Public Library, visit greensborolibrary.org. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate the entrepreneurs, the artists, the community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the City of Greensboro is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on artist and small business owner Cassandra Liuzzo. While attending Appalachian State, Cassandra Liuzzo knew there had to be a way to deal with unwanted art supplies at the end of a project. After college, Cassandra spent 4 years making art and working for her parents' e-commerce company, gaining the tools to open her own small business. Initially, she set up an Etsy account and started selling her old college art supplies. Not long afterward, she was offered her first space underneath Geeksboro. In October 2014, Shelf Life Art and Supply Company opened at 2178 Lawndale Avenue. Artist quality brand new fine art supplies are sold, in addition to used art and craft supplies. Pre-owned supplies are accepted in exchange for store credit, where those are then sold at affordable prices. The store also offers art classes, workshops, and professional custom framing services. Cassandra chose to stay in Greensboro to help create a culture that would encourage other young people to stay. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Scott Mothersbaugh and Jerry Walford, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. Outdoor recreation activities for military veterans will be offered during the summer and fall. This is made possible through a partnership between the Greensboro Parks and Recreation Department and nonprofit group Heal Our Heroes. Veterans can assemble at 2 p.m. at the Lake Brant Marina located at 5945 Lake Brant Road to participate in outdoor activities on June 20th, July 18th, August 15th, and September 19th. The free activities will include kayaking, hiking, fishing, and a cookout. Registration is required. For more information or to register, please call 336-430-8414 or visit the website at healourheroes.org. It's that time of the year for teens to gear up for the SNL experience. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you about this popular summer program. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Summertime blues is not an option for the youth in our community. Thanks to Summer Night Lights, there are a host of activities taking place for them to take advantage of during the summer break. Joining me now to make sure teens won't miss out on all the summer fun and activity is Michelle Gill-Moffitt. She is the Superintendent of Youth Services in our Parks and Recreation Department. Hello, Michelle. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for coming in. This is an exciting time, very busy time for you and your team as you're getting ready and gearing up for summer. So tell us, for folks who aren't familiar with Summer Night Lights, how did that come about?
Well, in 2013, Summer Night Lights rebranded itself from Midnight Basketball, and we decided that not all teens like to play basketball, so we looked at how can we partner with the libraries and the recreation centers and offer programs that appeal to all teens. And so we came up with Summer Night Lights, and that is a program that markets all the teen programming that Parks and Recreation and the libraries offer throughout the summer.
Oh, wonderful. So tell us, what types of activities can kids look forward to?
Oh my gosh, we have so much. There's over 100 programs. So we have our flagship programs that happen at the Sportsplex, which is open gym basketball, soccer, music, but that's just one piece of it. We offer pool parties, DIY beauty events at the libraries, 3D events with the printers at the libraries. We have photography classes, kitchen cooking classes. We also have a GamgaCon conference that the kids love, a Star Wars conference. There's really something for everybody. There's no reason that our teens should be bored this summer.
So this goes way beyond what we had as kids, so when you just had a few things to pick from and you better be good at something athletic.
Absolutely.
This is really kind of well-rounding our youth and giving them maybe some job skills at that.
Absolutely, yeah. We have, there's poetry classes, there's resume building classes, there's opportunities for them to volunteer. So really we want to provide something to keep them engaged, provide them with a well-rounded opportunity to be involved in the summer.
Excellent. Now, speaking of that, you have to have some help. I'm sure with that many kids running around, you need some volunteers, maybe even some sponsors. How can the folks in the community support Summer Night Lights?
Yeah, we could not do this without our amazing sponsors and volunteers and our staff. Our staff are amazing. And if people are at home or watching and they want to get involved, they can certainly volunteer. They can, we're always looking for donations. But most importantly, they can come and bring their kids and spread the word about what great programs we have.
Excellent. Now, you mentioned earlier that you combine your resources with the library department. So it's Parks and Recreation, the library, and then there's the third component with the Greensboro Police Department, trying to look at ways to keep teens out of trouble. Can you tell us how the three of you coming together has impacted the lives of our youth?
You know, we really just want these kids in our community to have something positive to do. And when we all come together and look at the programs that we offer, we just have a really wide range. And so, like I said before, there's no reason that our kids should be bored this summer. And I think that we offer some great programming.
Okay, and then if they don't do summer night lights, as fun as that sounds, what other activities can youth take advantage of this summer?
Oh, there's tons of stuff. You know, we've got the skate park that just opened, and that is free. Let me mention too, Summer Night Lights is all free. Let me clear that up. So there's that, all those events are free, but there's also our skate parks are free, our pools, kids can go to our pools, our teens can go there. We've got great gardens and trails and outdoor opportunities for them to go to as well. There's so much in this community that our teens can take advantage of.
Wonderful, and as we mentioned, the library is a really fun place.
Absolutely.
I think it's evolved over the years. When we were kids, we had to be quiet and go sit
Oh,
down
yeah, it's
and
not
read
like
your
that
book.
anymore.
It's nothing
Yeah.
like that, so we want
Yeah.
kids to go to the library as well. Okay, so as we wrap this up, where can parents get more information? How can teens look at the list of activities and register and make sure they don't miss out on any of the summer fun?
Yeah, we direct people to two ways. Definitely they can go onto our website, which is greensboro-nc.gov/SNL, and that's going to give you the opportunity to pull up the full calendar. That'll be listed in a few days, and that will have day by day what event is happening. And then we also direct parents and teens to our Facebook page, and that's going to give you more information where it's located if you have to register. Most events you don't have to register, you can just show up. There are a few that you do, so just you can pay attention to that on our Facebook page.
Well, you can't beat that. You have a free program every day, different activities, a whole host of things. Kids can try some new things that they haven't maybe explored, and you just show up. That's all you have to do, show up.
That's right.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
This has been great information. We wish you much luck as you embark on a very busy summer.
You come out and join us.
I will come out and see
Yeah,
what you
we'd
all
love
are
to
up
have
to.
you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned as we tell you something about Greensboro in our About the City segment. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about what's happening in the city is by attending city council meetings. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public and air live right here on the Greensboro Television Network. Regular meetings take place at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of the month in the council chambers on level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. To review the council meeting schedule, please visit greensboro-nc.gov/council meetings. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. Greensboro's International Restaurant Row has it all. 3 miles of Westgate City Boulevard boast more than 70 restaurants representing more than 10 diverse cuisines and cultures. Most of these businesses are locally owned and operated by Greensboro families. Next time you have a craving for food that is more than the average fare, take a ride down to International Restaurant Row and see what whets your appetite and imagination. Last week, we told you how Greensboro resident Vanessa Ferguson will advance to the next round on the hit TV show The Voice. You can see Vanessa in person as the city welcomes her home on Saturday, June 3rd. There will be a community celebration at Center City Park from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. where Vanessa will be presented with a key to the city. Stop by and join us as we give Vanessa a warm welcome and congratulate her on her success as a contestant on The Voice. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you what's going on in the city if you're looking for something to do this week. Now it's time to check in with Jody Stanley for a look at things to do and places to go. Jody?
Thanks, Carla. It's official. Summer is here. This week will feature fun summer activities happening right here in Greensboro. So grab your sunscreen and flip-flops and let's get started. Start your weekend right by heading downtown for all of the First Friday festivities. The adventure film Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them will be playing on the big screen at LeBauer Park as part of the Flyaway Fridays movie night sponsored by PTI. Bring a blanket or chair and come early to grab a bite to eat. The movie starts around 8:30 p.m. Check out LeBauer Park's Facebook page at facebook.com/LeBauer Park for more information. Don't forget to stop by the shop at Green Hill for the opening of Influence, an annual collaborative exhibition between Green Hill and Art Alliance Greensboro. The Shop at Green Health will have works by 18 influential instructors highlighting their wide variety of style and expertise in the mediums of ceramics, sculpture, and two-dimensional work. Visit greenhillnc.org for more information and artsgreensboro.org for additional details on First Friday, happening all year long. Every Wednesday this summer, check out Tunes at Noon at LaBauer Park. The concerts are free and open to the public. Tunes at Noon will be happening all summer long until the end of September. Come to LaBauer Park during your lunch break and groove out to some funky tunes. For more information, go to greensborodowntownparks.org. Back to you, Carla.
Thank you, Jody. The City of Greensboro has 22 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The Greensboro Public Library has a 100-year history of service and innovation. In partnership with the public, libraries serve their communities by being a part of the community. In Greensboro, individuals and organizations gather at the public library to learn for themselves and about others. Through projects such as One City, One Book and Poetry GSO, the library has taken a role in building community within our city. Inside the public libraries, Greensboro feels more like a big neighborhood as opposed to a small metropolis. The Greensboro Public Library's commitment to free and equal access to information is the foundation of the institution. As the People's University, the library ensures the educated citizenry that the nation's democracy was founded upon. Expect to find the Greensboro Public Library on the front lines fighting for your intellectual freedom. From early literacy initiatives that connect young parents and babies with books, through computer workshops for seniors, the library promotes learning opportunities every step of the way. Story times, homework assistance, job and career resources, consumer tips, hobbies, investment and travel planning, and much more. Reading is the road to growth and discovery. It is through shared knowledge and communication that we gain understanding, which contributes to greater community, greater personal freedom, and ultimately lifelong learning. Libraries transform lives. On the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO segment. The City of Greensboro's Human Resources Division of Organizational Effectiveness and Development hosted a book drive to collect new or gently used books for Rankin Elementary students. The Title I school has more than 27 cultures represented, and the teachers are in continuous need of support. They value their community partnerships. Our employees collected more than 100 books to add to the Rankin Elementary Library. A big thank you to our G team and members of the community who supported the book drive. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.